everybody. Welcome to Club Fuck It Bucket, where we get together and we talk about moments in our lives when we wanted to do something for the universe, and maybe everybody around us was like, no, don't do that thing. And then we're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do the thing and see what happens. Today, it is just me versus me, which is absolutely terrifying. But that's all right. If you're here, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're here. Some of you may not know this, but going live by myself is one of the most terrifying things that I do. It's absolutely, oh, look, this is, look, it's Armando. We're fostering these two little kittens and they're so cute. Oh, we have cream corn too. You gonna say hi? Hello. So I guess I'm not so by myself, but like seriously, going live by yourself is really scary, even for somebody who doesn't mind video and who can tickle themselves with their own stories. So we're going to call this an Ask Me Anything today. So go ahead, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're here. Ask me anything. I will answer. I'm an open book. Y'all know that. I talk about everything. But today, the thing that I am going to talk about is being involved in conversations and being like really, really present in your conversation. So Thomas Gray says, oh, good, we do have a guest. Why am I not seeing these? I told Chris, I was like, I got this today. And then apparently I don't got it. So whatever. Um, anyway, being involved in conversations and being present for me over the last couple of years has been harder and harder because I've got this thing happening all the time, especially in sales and consulting when you're kind of tied to it. And so you have to either find ways to like step away from it or set boundaries around it or whatever. So let me know what you all do to step away from it. But as I was thinking about this topic and getting ready to write some posts about it, I started thinking about some moments when I was like really, really in the conversations. Because those of you who have talked to me will know like I am a super curious person and I want to know all of the things and I get really excited when people are telling me stories about what's going on in their world. Um, and so sometimes I kind of forget everything else that is happening around me. And especially when I was younger and I didn't have my phone to distract me, and I was living in Germany and I would come back over and I would visit my parents. When I was young, I was like a total asshole. I'd be like, oh, yeah, like my mom's my best friend as long as we live 600 miles apart. And still, my mom is still my best friend and I'm still an asshole and it still works really well as long as we live about 600 miles apart. But over the last couple of years, we've gotten to spend a lot of good time together. However, when I was younger, I was always jet setting, always going different places, and we didn't really get to spend that much time together. So when I would come back, I see the Lauren Lefkowitz. Hi, Julie. Hey, Poncho. Hi, Oklahoma. Um, Julie said, I don't know why none of the things are coming up here. If you're not feeling, you're not living, Julie says. Four-legged coworkers, I know. Who else is here? Oh, Heather, you made it. Yay, I'm so excited. Val, how's it going? Um, oh, maybe these are from a different ha ha ha. You know what? Thomas Gray got me like all confused because he was commenting on a different one. That was from Heather's. Crazy. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe nobody's here. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, so I used to come back from Germany and I would go visit my mom. And one of the things that we would always do is we would go grocery shopping and like buy all the good food so that we could serve up a fun meal and just sit around like my mom, my dad, and me and talk about all the things. And we're like, we're the worst at shopping, but we're pretty good at shopping. We're the worst at grocery carting, but we're very good at talking to each other. And we will just get so involved in our conversations. And we're like, I'm like my mom's like Shrinky Dink. Do y'all remember Shrinky Dinks? So my mom's super, super tall and I'm very, very short. But other than that, I'm like copy paste, which is hilarious because my kids are the exact same way. So anyway, we will sit and we'll just like gab at each other and just never stop talking. So One time one time we were in Walmart and we walk in and we're, like, looking at at the front of Walmart, they always have, like, the fun kind of accessory stuff and clothes and whatever. We're looking at those and we've got this list of stuff that we wanna get. So we just kinda look and, like, whatever, and then we grab our cart and we go on, and about 40 minutes later, we filled up, like, the front bucket of the cart where you put your kid, only in this case, we were just putting, like, stuff that we didn't need that we decided that we wanted, and so we ended up putting in the big part of the cart. Like, literally mounted sunglasses, and I had a big sign on the front that said, "Sunglasses." We had walked into Walmart, and within the first 5 minutes, maybe, we had abandoned our cart and grabbed the cart of sunglasses that were for sale for $2, and we had been pushing it around Walmart, filling up the front bucket and just talking to each other, completely oblivious to the rest of the world and what we were doing. And I would love to say that that's, like, the last time that we did something stupid with a cart, but it absolutely is not. I just don't absolutely not the worst thing that we've ever done. So we laughed about it forever, right? Because it's hilarious. Um, One time when we lived in Kansas City, we had moved there from Oklahoma. So, like, for my Oklahomies out there, they don't do this everywhere, but when I grew up, you would pay for your groceries and somebody would put them in bags and then they would push the cart out to your car and load them in, and then you would, like, give them a tip and drive away, and it was amazing. So we moved to Kansas City, and apparently they didn't do that because my mom and I, like, get out to the car and get ready to pull away and realize that we had just been talking and talking, we paid for our groceries and just left them. We just walked away and just left them, and so we had to go back in and, like, find our groceries. They were nice enough to have not, put them back. Um, I'm still y'all, I can't figure out if I'm alone here or if the comments aren't working on my restream, but I'm feeling a little bit dumb that I'm just sitting here laughing all by myself. I guess it's just me. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so final story from a cart perspective, and then you will understand why my mom and I are not allowed to go anywhere unsupervised. Is that I came back from Germany. My parents were living in Louisville, Kentucky at the time, and then it was like the late '90s, and the Kroger was just starting to put in those, like, the self-checkout things, and so it was kinda neat, like, it was something new and fun, and, like, nobody had really thought about the fact that, okay, I just found out this said you're not alone, so thank you. I'm like, has anybody seen Dear Evan Hansen? Even when the dark comes down through. Anyway, I won't sing at you because that's, like, really terrifying, but anyway, um, so we're in Kroger. Have not yet come up with this idea that, like, if you check yourself out, then it's taking away the need for them to pay people to do it, and so we were like, "Yes, let's do the self-checkout thing." But before that, we get to Kroger and we're walking along and we're just, like, putting in the stuff that we want and we're talking, da, 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 'cause it's what we do, and just chatting, chatting, chatting. And it's something that you might not know about me, but you should know about me is I am a soup person. I will eat soup every meal of the day, every day of the year. I love soup. And so we, like, got a lot of soup. And I love cheese and crackers and, like, all the good stuff, right? So we're getting all the stuff that I can't get in Germany, and we're, like, filling the cart with it, and we're just gabbing and gabbing, gabbing. And then we go to self checkout, and then we're like one of us is unloading and the other one is scanning, and it's taking us forever because like we've never done this before. So we're like picking it up. Hang on, I just got these in Austin, Texas, and they're so good, yellow mustard pretzels. So we're picking it up and we're like, how do you whatever. And then we're bagging our own groceries. And then we get them home to my parents' place, and Mom and I start unpacking them. And I pick up a can of soup and I said, since when did you start eating generic brand soup? I guess generic brand, that doesn't really work. Generic soup. And because we were like a Campbell's family at the time, right? And Mom was like, oh, that wasn't me. I thought that was you. And I was like, no, that wasn't me. And we started going through everything else. Oh, hey, hush. Everything else that we bought. And somewhere along the line, with our cart full of food, we just started pushing somebody else's cart. Sorry. We just started pushing somebody else's cart, and then we checked ourselves out and bagged our own groceries that weren't ours. And to this day, I picture that we're in the grocery store and there's this little old lady. And we've taken her cart and she's looking inside of it going, when did I buy all these things? Am I losing my memory? Oh, so anyway, that is by far not the only 3 stories that my mom and I have of us doing stupid stuff, but those are 3 of my favorite grocery cart stories. And every single time I think about those, I'm reminded to just take a second whenever we are in conversations with people and be so engrossed, like so into what they're saying and the stories that they're telling in that moment, that you will steal some little old lady's cart, check out your own groceries, and get them home and realize that they're not yours because nothing else except the person across from you and in that moment is as important as that. So that's all I got. Lauren, thank you for being here. If you're the only one, it's just you and me. I'm just laughing and crying. Poor Chris, my amazing producer, Chris, I told him I've got this. Don't worry about me. Take the afternoon off, go have your lunch, and look what happened. So anyway, that's it. I will see you on Friday. Club Fuck It Bucket. If you want to be a guest, slide into my DMs. And guess what? In the next couple of weeks, I will be coming to you live from Europe with all kinds of adventures. So can't wait to do that. I will see you next time.